Alright, so this is the Gold Prospector clues or missions. This one is the first one. We are in Silent Mountain, and we are at the Jonah Cave, which is on the southwestern portion. And we're going to go up here into this mine. This is Gold Prospector Part 1. And it shows a place called Mount Fools. So we'll have to locate that area. Once again, we're at Jonah Cave in Silent Mountain area. And when you get to this point, you'll see that house. You'll run across this rail into the mine and just go straight on back. Alright, so we're at Mount Fools, which is in restricted area 01. And this is where our first collectible took us. That's not it. Here it is. So that took us to Mount Fools. Again, that's in the restricted area 01, right around this hook here. And I'll use my drone to show you what it looks like. So there it is, hidden behind those two trees on the side of the mountain. And you're going to go east, I think, from that little jump point at the top of the mountain until you see these two trees. So you'll see it hidden by two trees, kind of east of that jump-off point that I just showed you with the drone. And then we just got part 5. And that led us to south of Mystery Peak. Again, we are Mount Fools, south of Gold Mountain in the restricted area 1. Alright, so we were at Jonah Cave, and this is in Silent Mountain. We found our first gold prospector map, which led us over here. We're still in Silent Mountain. We're on the northeastern side this time, and we are I think he called this Fool's Mountain or whatever, but it's a little mining camp right here. And as you can see, it looks like there's a clue in there. We also have a cave. We'll go into that later. Had to be a little creative. So here's part 2. And that's leading us to something they call Pancake Range. So that looks like that's all we're going to get in this little area is the next map and a skill credits chest. Again, we are in the northwestern part of Silent Mountain, and we are right here. Let's see if I could get on that thing. There it is. It's an abandoned site. And the first piece was over here in the same area at Jonah Cave. Alright, so our third piece told us go to the Pancake Range, which is down here. We're in restricted area 01 now, coming from the Silent Mountain area. You can see this says Pancake Range on here. And we found a little abandoned site right there. And there's our customary skull chest. And here's our next clue. And this one's leading us to a river at the northwest of Comfort Highland. So again, we're on Pancake Range. We're just above the A here on this mountaintop. And you will see a little shack and a windmill there. We're now going from Pancake Range in the restricted area 01 area and go west to just west of checkpoint Fair Bravo. You'll see a little shack right here. But be careful, because there's a behemoth right here that can target you once he sees you in range.
Exit took one.
So part 4 is telling us to go southeast of Foremas Peak.
Down! A behemoth! Good to go.
So again, we are, here's Camp Ferret. We are just west of Camp Ferret in restricted area 01. And you can see a little shack here underneath this eye. But again, there's a behemoth in the area, so you may want to take that out first. So our next map shows us going back to Silent Mountain from restricted area 01. We are now up here in the northwestern corner. We are, I guess, east, a little southeast of this behemoth area.
Got a chopper in the skies. Watch yourself.
Alright, so this is part 3. Doesn't look like there's any real direction. It's just random, I guess. But this is part 3, and it's showing us going to Lake, west of Lake Tiberias. Again, we're in Silent Mountain area, where we found a couple clues, and we are in the northwestern corner here. Now we go from Silent Mountain up here back down to restricted area 01 in the southeastern portion. We are right here. Of course, you have enemies all up on top of this mountain. There's a hole here that I paraglided down into. And then you'll just crawl through here. And right here you'll find Prospector map number 9. And this one's telling us that we need to go to the valley south of Mount Elliott. And again, we are west of Lake Tiberias. And we're near the Assembly Hall Omega and Drone Station 161 in this hole in the ground. Now we go from one end of Restricted Area 1 right here to this area, which is Elliott Mountain. And this is where you find Prospector map part 6. And it was right here on this table there. And then up here you'll find your chest. So this one, number 6, wants us to go south of Teardrop Pond. Right now we are Mount Elliott in the restricted area 01. And I think this may be our final piece. We are now moving from here, Mount Elliott. It said south of Teardrop Pond. This is Teardrop Pond, and here we are. And this one leads us back to where we found part 1, at Jonah Cave. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 or 9 pieces to this. But yeah, that brings us back to Jonah Cave where we already had been. But we'll go back and see what's there. This last piece that I found is, again, south of Teardrop Pond in Restricted Area 01.